What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and I'm back with some more breaking WWE Payback 2016 news, getting you guys ready for the pay-per-view tomorrow night, live on the WWE Network. Now, there's a few things I do want to go over before we talk about the topic in today's video. If you don't want to hear possible spoilers, don't click on the fucking video. If you don't want to hear possible spoilers, don't listen to me after this portion of the video. End it. Click it out. Go watch somebody else. Go do something else. Go jerk yourself off. I am not to blame for ruining Payback for you guys. I'm here to bring everybody the latest news on what could potentially happen tomorrow night at Payback on the WWE Network. That is all I'm doing. That is my job. That's what I am here to do. So if you don't want to hear anything, do not blame me, because after the last couple of videos talking about Payback and Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon possibly both being in control of Monday Night Raw, people came to me, "Oh, thank you for ruining Payback for me, bro." Give me a break. If I'm ruining Payback for you, what the fuck is everybody else doing on YouTube talking about the same shit? I don't know, man. Don't listen to me past this point in the video, because I'm going to talk about what could potentially happen at Payback. Now, if you missed anything else that I did regarding Payback and Off the Script, parts 1 and 2, Payback, preview and predictions with Joe Cronin. We talk about Seth Rollins possibly being at Payback. He will be in Chicago for the pay-per-view. That is on Off the Script this weekend. Everything you need will be linked right in the annotation above or down in the description below. So make sure you guys go check that out if you missed Off the Script this weekend. And I'm sure most of you did, because YouTube seems to be fucking up as of late. But more news and rumors coming out of Payback, guys. Will the brand split start indirectly at Payback on Sunday night? Will Vince McMahon announce a brand split Sunday night at the pay-per-view? Ever since Shane McMahon returned to Monday Night Raw a few months ago, there have been rumors and discussions about WWE bringing back a brand split. This is very well documented. I've talked about it all over the fucking place on my channel. You guys know how I feel about it. So it's been discussed everywhere. The rumors are running crazy about a brand split, seemingly for most of 2016. At Payback, Vince McMahon will choose which of his children will be in control of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, but it's being anticipated that they'll each get a piece of the pie. I reported yesterday that there were rumors going around in the WWE that Vince McMahon is going to have Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon both run Monday Night Raw, and from there it would lead to a power struggle and jealousy and confrontation, and then that would lead to a brand split. But obviously, more news and rumors coming out of Payback for tomorrow. It's anticipated that they'll each get a piece of the pie. According to a report from Daily Wrestling News, that's DWN.com, the plan is for Shane McMahon to keep control of Monday Night Raw for the time being. Now, a little side note coming from me personally, we need a reason as to why Shane McMahon is in control of Monday Night Raw. What happened to the stipulation with The Undertaker? What happened to WrestleMania? What happened to the battle that they had inside Hell in a Cell? I mean, is all of that wasted? Was all of that just for smoke and mirrors to build WrestleMania and make WrestleMania all fancy and pretty? We need to tie up those loose ends first, WWE. You need to give us a logical reason as to why Shane McMahon is still running Monday Night Raw. Either Vince McMahon comes out and says, listen, I want my son running Monday Night Raw, or you give us another reason as to why. Because as far as the fans go, you are pretty much insulting our intelligence. We want answers as to why this man is on Monday Night Raw, even though he did lose to The Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell with that very stipulation on the line. Okay, so we need to know why. It's being said that Shane wants to stick around. He's massively over with the WWE crowds, and the top officials within the company want him on television. It seems like a no-brainer. That would leave Stephanie McMahon in the dark But it seems like the authority will be given SmackDown to help boost ratings since they never officially lost power on WWE programming. There is no news on how the roster would be divided or if they would even be split up at all between the two shows. On paper, there doesn't need to be any kind of divide with the roster, but the shows would both need to feel different in booking, presentation, and really sell that both shows are separate from one another. We discussed this yesterday on the video I made about both Shane and Stephanie taking control of Monday Night Raw together. USA Network, NBC Universal wants a brand split because they want SmackDown to be more important. Right now, SmackDown seems like a Raw recap show, and it doesn't feel like it's an important show. I mentioned that Monday Night Raw doesn't even feel like an important show most weeks. Both shows need to be different, but my opinion, and I don't mean to harp on it again, Monday Night Raw is your main priority. That is your number one show. You make that show right, and then everything else down the line will fall into place. But NBC Universal wants both shows to be different. They want both shows to be important and feel important. And yes, both shows, if there is going to be any type of divide or not, they need to be different both in booking and presentation. This would make us assume that WWE will be going with the brand split much earlier than we all thought. If this report holds up, the rumor earlier on was that we would be seeing the brand split happen this year for sure, but the timing was not completely known. However, most saw it happening towards the end of the summer at the earliest. This could be WWE's way of handling the ratings crisis for both of their shows. It also makes sense now more than ever that WWE has been hyping this new era ideology. WWE has been trying to pass off WWE Payback as its first pay-per-view of the new era. Nobody knows what that means. Nobody knows what that means. It's been said. I've heard WWE say it. It's on their promo for the pay-per-view. The new era. Shane McMahon has said the new era. The first pay-per-view of the new era. Nobody knows what this means. This is quite telling. No one has really considered what they have been saying, but this could be WWE dropping hints for the last couple of weeks without us even seeing it. This brings up the question that both Shane and Stephanie having a show to run, would that bring back the WWE draft or an official brand split? That would be the assumption, but WWE could be holding off an official brand split for a little while, which would make sense and do the product better. It would be best for business. Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon could alter the titles and force problems for the competitors each week, which would later on force WWE to do an official split. Just because Shane and Stephanie are running their own shows does not mean a split occurs, as WWE could be pulling this off later in the year. Clearly, most fans you talk to about the brand split say it should come back. It would make sense to do this now, especially with the ratings issue. That being said, it should be assumed if WWE goes in this direction with Shane and Stephanie that a WWE draft would happen within a week or so. WWE apparently really enjoys having Shane McMahon back on television and want him to stick around. That being said, Raw is a perfect spot for him each week, and having him control a brand would be the best thing you could do with him right now. This is also a very good thing for Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Many believe they will get full creative reign over SmackDown, and that very well could make it must-see, as Triple H has definitely proven with NXT that he knows what the fans want to see from a pro wrestling product. I will completely agree on that. The only other change WWE would have to make with SmackDown is to make it live each and every Thursday. That would be much needed. That would be the biggest change of all. That is most important to everybody. Make it live every Thursday. Triple H, being that he handled NXT, or has been handling NXT, has proven that he knows what the fans want to see. He knows what the audience wants. He gets us. You know, some might like him, some might hate him. Triple H is doing an absolute phenomenal job with NXT. If he brings that same ideology to SmackDown, we could definitely be seeing programming that's much better than what's happening on Monday Night Raw. Definitely. But all this is very exciting. People are going crazy over it. You guys know how I feel about the brand split. Not right now. Whatever we discussed yesterday and whatever was reported yesterday about Shane and Stephanie taking control of Monday Night Raw together and then possibly leading to a brand split later on down the line into early 2017 when things are well thought out and in place and ideas for the future are planned out months in advance. That's probably what's best. But if WWE is going into Payback and there are rumors going around that Vince McMahon is going to announce a brand split or a draft on Payback, you know, it could alter the whole fucking WWE. People are going to go crazy. So Payback right now, the way all these rumors are swirling around, they definitely have everyone's interest and they are making it must see. If this is definitely a new era in WWE, they are certainly making it much see for the WWE Network and tomorrow night with the pay-per-view, man. It's going to be unbelievable. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this big story. Vince McMahon, will he announce a brand split at Payback on Sunday night? Let me know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. Sound off for me. If you missed anything earlier today and the last couple of days as far as Payback goes and off the script, let you visit the description. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Go check those videos out. And I'll be back, as always, with more breaking news as I see it on Payback and off the script tomorrow, 11 a.m. Sunday morning for you guys right before the pay-per-view. I'm JD. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up on your way out the door, and I'll be back with more WWE news and rumors right here on my channel. Till then, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.